I'm sitting in another room doing this voiceover for kudzu jelly and buckwheat, using my inheritance of Griswold cast iron.
Yes, my buckwheat is a little burnt, but not badly, and I've turned it off. What I did is I color coded. This is back and this is front, because I don't know how many times I've put, well, when you're not wearing glasses and you're over 50, then you tend to not see without your glasses, and you can hardly ever find your glasses. So that's what I did. I painted the back one red on this side and on this side, because the inner ones are red, and I would rather have this be blue, but oh well, you know, they don't make blue ones, they only make red ones. And yes, this came from Joann's Fabrics. I'm not a fan of Hobby Lobby because of, well, you know, it's not their sales and their techniques with sales as much as it is their insurance for women. It's religious, yeah, but isn't it convenient that it doesn't help women? So I don't, and usually when people say, oh, I'm doing all of these crafts with Hobby Lobby, I say, okay, go for it. And I turn the channel for YouTube, because I don't need Hobby Lobby and I don't need the way they treat women. So anyway, this was exactly a cup of buckwheat. And why am I cooking buckwheat today? And Bob did make his own breakfast and lunch today, which totally shocked me, but it must have been because I've been taking really good care of him. And see, I don't care if they're pretty, these buckwheat things. And what I'm going to do probably is just eat half of it, or maybe a little more than half, and let the other, you know, dry out and put that in for lunch and warm it up for lunch. Because for breakfast, I'm going to have kudzu jelly. I made it yesterday, and I wasn't going to make it because what happened is I had the jelly in the refrigerator for a week. What you do is you boil water, and then what you do is you put it in a container, and then the next day you make the jelly. Well, I waited a week and it was in the refrigerator, but it was just a little frozen, so I figured, you know, it's okay. So anyway, it's not the clear pink that it usually is, and it's also not syrup like it usually is. And yes, at lunchtime I'll have garlic, not those big garlics. 1 second.
So my kudzu jelly is an amber when it's not underneath the light, and even then it's not the pink light stuff that mostly is syrup. I did weigh the plate after I measured the buckwheat, and I did take the fork and knife off before I weighed it. And I have a lot of garlic that will be eaten. We've eaten half of it already. I plan to plant the largest bulbs and you know, have garlic in the backyard somewhere next year, but hopefully it won't be overcome with loads of morning glory and mint and weeds. And I don't want to put it in a pot. I could, but I don't want to, because if you don't water it, it's dead. If it's in the ground, there's still enough moisture in the ground for it to survive.